bit on the neck, face, a little bit on the lids. We are going to work the lids today. We're going to open up this pathway, going up and down, and go from 6 to 8 times. It opens the pathway for your face to receive nutrients from your food and release any kind of lymphatic and waste that don't belong there. Always do the neck first. And anytime you can, make sure you're always anchoring your face so you don't pull on the tissue. All your movements are going to be 4 to 6 strokes, as flat as you can. So the first movement, we're going to create one section at a time, all unilateral. So it's going to hug underneath the jawline, as flat as you can get it. And just imagine you're squeegeeing the blood, lymphatics. I am anchoring at her chin. And we're going to use these little waves right here to contour inside this little section of her jaw. You're going to feel a little bit of crunchies. This is one of the few times you're going to use a 45-degree angle. And what you're feeling is little adhesions, these little crystals. It's from tightening your jaws. You just want to work that through. Then you're going to use this flat side here. Hold the chin, and you're going to go as flat as you can in a unilateral direction towards the ear. And in front of the ear, that's where all your fluids collect. And not too hard, but enough that it's firm. Again, anchor here, as flat as you can. The reason why you anchor is because you don't want to pull the tissue and break it. This is wonderful for sinuses. If you're not feeling good, a little sick, your lips are a little swollen. Yeah, I feel right here. And then we're going to flush out the cheek down that pathway. Now you're going to find the little area where your jaw gets tight when you're chewing. You're going to take that little tip, press it as flat as you can into your cheek for about 5 seconds. And then you're just going to do a little bit of a massage back and forth. Releases a lot of tension. Now you're going to anchor right at the jaw. You're going to scoop up the flesh, bring it up and across. This helps sculpt the cheekbones. And flush it out down to the neck, as flat as you can. Now we're going to take this tip here, anchor it underneath, one finger here, and you're gently going to pull across with the weight of the stone. Don't put a lot of pressure under the eyes. because that tissue is so delicate. This is great for puffiness. You can put your gua sha in the refrigerator. Now we're going to flip it. And it's going to go straight up into your occipital bone, all the way across. Again, you're just gliding it. It's great for headaches, sinus pressure, all the way down to the temple. And then across. Just going to go nice and flat, squeegee. And then your last strokes are going to be all the way down past the ear to the pathway. Get that out there to recycle. So the teeth area in particular, you can use it in a hashtag version where we get our little 11s. You just gently go up and down, side to side, in a hashtag, and then you just smooth it out. And it's just nice, simple. You can do this every day, every other day. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. So you're going to hug the jawline again, all the way across. This is just a nice basic massage. Again, you're going to use this little wave area, this little notch right into the jaw. You're at a 45-degree angle and you're just working all that tension. Make sure you go all the way to the ears. And then anchor, again, as flat as you can be. And you're going to just gently drag that across the ear. It's sort of like your collection point. Always make sure you only go to unilateral on the face so it doesn't confuse the collagen fibers. Okay, anchor here. Across the cheekbone. Now there is another trick with this awesome gua sha, is you can actually anchor this right underneath the cheekbones if you're in a pinch and you want to get it done quickly, and you can get the whole cheek this way. As flat as you can, and then let's do a little flesh out. You can flesh out anywhere from every single time you do a move, or you can wait till the end, but it's nice to kind of empty that out. Okay, so you're going to take this tip again underneath, anchor your fingers right here under the eye, and just gently let the weight of the stone sit on the skin, and you're just dragging it to the temple. Take this tip, let's work the jaw. So your jaw is usually right about here, that muscle. Again, you're going to go in flat and for about 5 seconds. Let it sit there, kind of melt into that muscle, and then give it a little wiggle. And release. Then let's do a little scoop. Anchor your thumb at that jawline, and we're just going to scoop across, up and across. Okay, I'm going to scoop that out, right back into that pathway. finish up the eye. So initially we had it down here, so now we're going to flip it and bring it up into that occipital all the way across. All the way across to the temple. And forehead. Squeegee that across. And don't go too hard, just enough that there's a little bit of firmness. You don't want to give yourself a headache. And then we're going to flush this whole side down, back into this neck area. That's where your lymphatics are. Just go back and forth. Again. And let's do a little finishing move on the forehead. And then let's use the little teeth area. We're going to do a little zigzag on the scalp. This is a great treatment for self-care. The wonderful thing about the facial nectar from the Sorella is we don't have to do anything else. We don't have to remove it because it's also a moisturizer. How you feel, Haiti?
Good.